Good morning. Oh, as a pastor and I guess that's just as going through day to day. You know how many people are out there and really questioning their existence? They look at the pandemic and they're sharing how they're suffering, how they are hating this isolation. Depression is up, suicides are up. And that anxiety or that feeling of feeling alone, like God does not hear you in those times, is not new. The scripture I want to just highlight this morning briefly is Psalm 6. And in this psalm, David is recovering from a grave illness. And Psalm 6 says, "O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are shaking with terror. My soul also is struck with terror, while you, O Lord, how long?" And that's Psalm 6, the first verses. But I went and I read it in other translations. And I just briefly want to share how the Message says it. The Message says, "Lord, stop taking me to the woodshed. My body is black, blue, and I'm just crying in bed." So have you been in a season where you're struggling, where you're anxious and you're frustrated? But the message of the morning is sometimes you just gotta read the whole story. Sometimes you gotta finish it. And if you have time, finish Psalm 6. And you will find in the last 3 verses, David has gone through the lament. David has gone through the trial. David's gone through the crying. But David says, "Lord, you have heard my supplication. Lord, you've heard my laments when I'm crying, and you've accepted my prayer." And he says, "And my enemies will turn away from me with shame." So whatever season you may be going through, take that to heart. Be patient. We really do have a God who hears us and responds. I'm Pastor Cheree, and I'm out the door.